Hi, welcome to this lesson once again. I'm teacher Katimbo Richard, teaching mathematics primary 6. I've come with a summary of speed, distance, and time, which speed, distance, and time had been covered before. Now summarizing to be emphatic onto some major issues or concepts about the same and some technical questions so that one learns how to comprehend, thereby enabling them to answer accordingly. And when you watch this lesson successfully, you'll be able to answer the activities from page 197 all the way to 110 of our term 2 workbook. And example number 1 reads a double 40-minute lesson started at 7:30 a.m. When did it end? A double 40-minute lesson started at 7:30 a.m. Question is, when did it end? Here, the comprehension is centrally here. The word double. To double is to add a number to itself, or something to itself. That is doubling. We can as well double through multiplication by 2. For example, when I say double 6, you can say 2 times 6. That's doubling 6, you get 12. Or add 6 to 6. That's 6 plus 6, you get 12 again. So now here is a double 40-minute lesson, meaning it doubles the 40. So that's not only 40-minute one, but a double 40, so that you have double the 40 that is. So now when it ends, respond by showing the formula for what is being asked, the ending time. Ending time is called starting time plus duration. Starting time is known as 7:30 a.m., but we don't have the duration yet. So we are just seeing doubling the 40. So you say duration now, 40 minutes plus 40 minutes, then the lesson was of 80 minutes. Now, we convert our 80 minutes in terms of hours and minutes. That is 60 minutes equals 1 hour. What about 80 minutes? That 80 divided by 60, answer in hours. You cancel by 10, then reduce 8 and 6 by 2. 8 by 2 get 4. 6 by 2 get 3, you get 4 out of 3. And 4 out of 3 means 4 divided by 3. Where 4 divided by 3 is 1 remainder 1. Thereby getting this whole and a third. So 80 minutes, please make 1/3 hours. But I say we are converting 80 minutes in terms of hours and minutes. These are only hours. So this fractional hour must be converted back to minutes. So that you stated already that 1 hour equals 60 minutes. What about a third an hour? A third times 60 minutes and get 20 minutes. So the duration is 1 hour and 20 minutes. And we say starting time plus duration. We are going to add those two. Starting time is 7:30. That is, these are hours, these are minutes. So we write hours and minutes. 7 hours, 30 minutes plus 1 hour, 20 minutes. We have 30 minutes plus 20 minutes, you get 50 minutes. Then 7 hours plus 1 hour, you get 8 hours. And now the question is, when did it end? When? So it must be having either AM or PM, depending on whether it reaches 12. When it reaches 12, then it changes. So this is still 8. It doesn't reach 12 or make 12. Therefore, it is still within the unit that was brought, that is AM. So, the lesson ended at 8:50 a.m., having started at 7:30 a.m. and having lasted 80 minutes. So that's how we answer. But here, the comprehension is the word double. Double. To double is multiplied by 2, or to add a number to itself. So, better understand that and then you'll be able to answer accordingly. As we look at second example, says an assembly started at 11:45 a.m. and ended at 2:15 15 p.m. Question is, how long did the assembly last? So, how long did it take? Okay, they're asking for duration. Duration is called ending time minus starting time. Now here you must look at the two units, AM and PM. Time in AM and PM, we never subtract or add. Now, we only need to know the real clock system, which is 24-hour system, which goes up 24, which 24 hours make a day. So therefore, we convert each of these two to a 24-hour system. 11:45 a.m. converted to a 24-hour system. Remember, a.m. means before noon. That's the meaning, please, not the full form. It means before noon, meaning it's not yet noon, and noon means midday, and noon means 12 hours, that is half of 24. So if it's before noon, it means you leave it as it is. Therefore, it will reflect the same in terms of 24-hour system. Then PM tells you after the noon. So drop the noon, so bring back the noon, bring back the 12 hours. So that's why any time in PM, apart from the 12 itself, we convert it by adding 12 hours, 12 hours. And the time in AM, apart from the 12 itself, we leave it as it is. So of course we maintain it by adding nothing. So we add 4 zeros, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 hours, 4 of them, 0, 0, 0, 0 hours, 4 of them. So that's the story. So that's why the 2:15 p.m. being a PM, we add 12 0 hours, and then add accordingly 5, 1, 2 plus 2, 4, and then 1. So it's 14, 15 hours. Remember, don't put any dot in between the 24-hour system and what shows 24-hour system. We end with hours and must have 4 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Without any dot in between, like it was here with the 12-hour system. 12-hour system is either in AM or PM. 12-hour system is only in hours, ends with hours, and that necessarily means that all our hours is by the law that we end with hours, but actually 14 are the hours and 15 are minutes. But we read it as 14, 15 hours, and now we are converting 11:45 a.m. That's before noon, meaning don't bring the noon. So add nothing, 4 zeros that is, plus 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 hours. It remains the same. That's 11:45 hours. Now that both are reading the same unit hours, they have freedom to subtract. Remember, 14 are hours, 15 are minutes. 11 are hours, 45 are minutes. So write hours and minutes, that is 14 hours, 15 minutes, minus 11 hours, 45 minutes. Now we subtract. What about 15, which is less than 45 minutes? And therefore, we must then never think about a negative answer in terms of time. So therefore, now that 15 minus 45 is only possible after borrowing, we borrow from the hour section. Remember, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So about 14 hours remains us on 1 hour, remains 13 hours there, and that 1 hour remains to us goes to the next section as 60 minutes. So we are helping these 15 recover, have a bigger value than the down on. So 15 plus 60 we borrowed to get 75. Now replace the entire 15 with 75. 15 replaced with 75, and now sum up normally. 5 minus 1 is 0, 7 minus 4. We get a 3, so we get 30 minutes remaining that side. Remember, after borrowing, we remain 13 hours. 13 minus 11, you get 2 hours. So, the assembly took 2 hours and 30 minutes. The assembly took 2 hours and 30 minutes, having started at 11:45 a.m. and ended at 2:10 p.m. All in all, you must know that 2 different units can never subtract because we In algebra, that's what we call unlike terms. Unlike terms can never give a single answer when added or subtracted, but can at least give one answer when divided or multiplied, but never can it help us or give a single answer in addition and subtraction. So that's why first harmonize the units. You must ensure the units are the same, that reading hours are hours, then you have freedom to add or subtract, but here we are going to subtract because of the formula ending time and starting time. So we subtract and get 2 hours and 30 minutes in that process of procedure teacher has used. So learn how to deal with numbers of comprehension and then be perfect or meet perfection in numbers. Now we go. Example number 3, our watch presents 5 seconds every hour. Oh, this is a faulty watch. Maybe the battery is actually becoming low, or very old, that is, or it's just faulty because it has a loss of 5 seconds every hour. Okay, now the question: how many minutes will it lose in a full day? So then, now that it loses early, meaning every hour, you must know how many hours are in a full day. I already mentioned it that a day is reflected by 24 hours. Whenever you count 24 hours, just know a day is gone. So 1 day is equivalent to 24 hours. And now, remember, it loses 5 seconds every single hour. So you say hours this side and then seconds lost that side. In 1 hour, this 40 watts loses 5 seconds. What about in a day of 24 hours? You will have lost 24 times 5 seconds. So you multiply 24 by 5. 5 times 4 is 20, right? A 0 equal to 5 times 2 is a 10 plus 2 get 12. So in a full day of 24 hours, that is, it will have lost 120 seconds. But I told you, learn to answer the question. The question says, how many minutes will it lose in a day? Now that we have already found out the seconds lost in a full day, we then convert this same 120 seconds to minutes. So I will answer in minutes. So go seconds converted to minutes. We know 60 seconds make a minute. You must be knowing that. Then what about 120 seconds? So that's 120 divided by 60. Answer means you divide by 10 by 10. Then 6 by 6 once. And 12 divided by 6 you get a 2. So therefore 120 seconds are equivalent to 2 minutes. So in a day, this watch, this 40 watch, will have lost 2 minutes. So it will be 2 minutes back behind the actual time. So that is what's happening in terms of comprehension. Please learn this is the modern way of setting mathematics. Is no longer set directly. The direct way used to be convert 120 seconds to minutes. Just that. Convert 120 seconds to minutes. But now they want you to read here, then get to know it. It loses in terms of seconds. There would be answer in seconds and then convert to required unit. Means by knowing that fact, 60 seconds make a minute and then divide by that fact to get the 2 minutes. And that's how we answer. And you will reach that perfection. Ensure you read and adhere to the instructions. Please maintain the unit of the examiner. The examiner wants you to use or to give the answer in minutes. Now we look at example number 4. Express 25 meters per second to kilometers per hour. You know these are units for speed. As we said in the discussion of the same book, or booklet, term 2. So I've got meters per second and kilometers per hour. So that's converting speed in one unit to the other unit. From meters per second kind of speed to the kilometers per hour kind of speed. So then, get to know, we've got 25 meters to be converted to kilometers. And this per second, the word per means each or every, so it should be a single. So I've got 25 meters to be converted to kilometers, and this 1 second to be converted to hours. So we'll write like this: 25 meters for 1 second to be converted to kilometers and hours. So 25 meters to kilometers and 1 second to hours, and then do the needful. Get to know this slash means like out of, and this out of means division or divided by. So now we shall divide the distance we shall have got in kilometers by the time we shall have obtained from 1 second in terms of hours. So divide kilometers by hours. So I'll get kilometers per hour. Now we convert our 25 meters to kilometers. First state the fact. That's meters to kilometers. How many meters make a kilometer? Good. 1,000 meters. So 1,000 meters make a kilometer. What about 25? Just 25. That would be a fraction. It would be a fraction of 1 part of 1,000. So 25 meters equivalent 25 out of 1,000 kilometers. Since we are in the process of working out, you don't need to cancel here to waste time. Now we go. We are converting 1 second to hours, but now say seconds to hours. We know 60 minutes make an hour, and each of the 60 minutes contains 60 seconds. That's why we say 60 times 60 seconds are equal to 1 hour. Where 6 times 6 is 36, and then the 2 zeros. So 3,600 seconds make an hour. So now that's a fact. 3,600 seconds make an hour. What about 1 second that we are converting to hours? 1 second is also going to be a fraction. So that is 1 out of the fact. 1 out of 3,600 hours in 1 second. Now I've got hours and kilometers. So do we divide them to get kilometers per hour? Divide these kilometers by these hours I've got. So that's 25 out of 1,000. Divide by 1 out of 3,600. Answer in kilometers per hour. Okay, now in division of fractions, we said we change the divisor to its reciprocal. The reciprocal of 1 out of 3,600 is 3,600. If you want to say out of 1, so you say 25 out of 1,000 times 3,600 out of 1. Answer in kilometers per hour. And now that we have got multiplication of fractions, we have freedom to cancel. So we say by 10 by 10 by 10 by 10. And now we look out for the common divisor between 25 and 10. Set a 5. So 10 divided by 5 is a 2. 25 divided by 5 is a 5. And now I've got 36 and 2, which are both divisible by 2. 2 divided by 2, 1. 3 divided by 2, 1, remainder 1. 16 divided by 2, get 8. So that's 6 divided by 2, get 18. So we're left with 5 times 18, which you multiply vertically and get 5 times 8 is 40, write 0, recruit 4. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 4, you get 9, thereby getting 90 kilometers per hour. So that's how we converse systematically or step by step without omission of work all the way to getting the kilometers per hour kind of speed from meters per second. And that's the way. Please follow the procedure. Ensure I don't leave out any step, and then reach the answer in a successful style. So we look at example number 5. This time we are converting from kilometers per hour to meters per second. And so let's read. convert 90 kilometers per hour to meters per second. So this time the kilometers will first be converted to meters, and this 1 hour or per hour to be converted to seconds. So 90 kilometers for 1 hour to be converted to meters per second. So 90 kilometers to meters and 1 hour to seconds, and then you divide meters by seconds, which I have obtained. So kilometers to meters, we know 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. What about 90 kilometers? That's 90 times 1,000 meters. And therefore 90 kilometers will be equivalent to 90,000 meters. That has gone to meters, then 1 hour to seconds. So we say hours to seconds. 1 hour equals 60 times 60 seconds. And so 1 hour is equal to 3,600 seconds. It has been converted to seconds. So we divide the meters by seconds to obtain or attain meters per second. That's 90,000 meters divided by 3,600 seconds. We start by eliminating these zeros. In so doing, we shall be divided by 10. So we say by 10 by 10. So then by 10 by 10. And then about 936, which are both divisible by 9. 36 divided by 9 is a 4. 9 divided by 9 is a 1. And then the 2 zeros are. So about 100 divided by 4. So 4 by 4 ones. 10 by 4 you get 2, remainder 2. And 20 by 4 you get 5. Thereby getting 25 meters per second as the answer. That's how we convert our 90 kilometers per hour to meters per second back. Like you saw, we go 25 meters per second to kilometers per hour and go 90 kilometers per hour. Now converting it back from 90 kilometers per hour to meters per second, it has brought back to the 25 meters per second like it was in example number 4. So ensure you learn how to change either way. That is, you will be perfect in your endeavors. So we look at the last example today. It reads, express 200 meters and 10 seconds as kilometers per hour. So we use the same idea. We convert meters to kilometers and then hours, or that 1 hour, to seconds. So meters to kilometers. We have got this 200 this time to be converted to kilometers, from meters to kilometers. 1,000 meters make a kilometer. What about 200 meters? It's just a fraction. That's 200 out of 1,000 kilometers. It has gone to kilometers. No more worries. Then we go. We convert these 10 seconds to hours. Seconds to hours. 60 times 60 seconds make an hour. And so 3,600 seconds make an hour. What about nearly 10 seconds? It's just a fraction, part of a whole. So that is 10 out of 3,600 hours are in 10 seconds. Now that we have got kilometers and hours, we can attain kilometers per hour by division. Divide these kilometers by these hours. 200 out of 1,000 divided by 10 out of 3,600 answer kilometers per hour. Then division changes to multiplication and reciprocate is divisor. 200 out of 1,000 times 3,600 out of 10. Remember to reciprocate. So we cancel by 10 by 10, by 10 by 10, by 10 by 10, by 10 by 10. All the zeros are gone now. We've got 2 times 36, which 2 times 36 brings 72. So the answer is 72 kilometers per hour. So that's how we convert further from the meter distance and the second distance to kilometers per hour, and the second time that to kilometers per hour. So ensure you learn how to deal with that. And remember, I told you at the beginning, you'll be able to answer all the activities from page 107 all the way to 110 of our book of P6 term 2, and you will have no more worries. Teacher Katimbo Richard. For more information about the same work or mathematics in general, please reach me on this number 0776 251655. All use 075 7233 33066. And for the international viewers,